wait on Yah. I must wait on Yah. Just wait on Yah. Just wait on Yah. Just wait on Yah. I must wait on Yah. Just wait on Yah. Just wait on Yah. Just wait on Yah.
Yah is my light and my salvation. Yah is the strength of my life. Who shall I be afraid of? Even when the wicked came up, enemies ain't up. Eat up my flesh, but stumble and fail. Though a host that camp against me, they in trouble as well. The war rise against me, I won't be confident. My Yah is with me in the secret of your tabernacle. Please hide me quickly. One thing I desire is to dwell in the house of the highest. Behold his beauty in his temple, inquire, lift my head higher, and offer sacrifices of joy. I'll sing praises. Please hear me when I cry with my voice. Say seek your face, I said your face I must seek. Facing the east, praising your name in the place where you placed it to be. Patient and meek, I won't complain when I seek. If all forsake me, please Yahweh, save me a seat. Oh Elohim, teach me your way and lead me in the path that's plain. Please do not deliver me to the will of my enemies and false witnesses who always speak critically. I would have fainted unless I believed to see the goodness of Yahweh in the land of the living. So I'm waiting, just be of good courage and heal, strengthen your heart. You gotta wait on Yah, that's all I'm saying. Before whatever you start it off by praying. Before a flower grow, you gotta water the plants. Just cause you wait on Yah, that don't mean don't start on your plans. Wait on Yah.
Just wait on Yah. Just wait on Yah. I must wait on Yah. Just wait on Yah. Just wait on Yah. Just wait on Yah. I must wait on Yah. Just wait on Yah. Just wait on Yah. Just wait on Yah.
You can move all you want, but you know what you're gonna find? Adversity. That's not going to change. Because you still got to eat and sleep every single day. And Yahweh is the one vexing. You think it's somebody else, but it's Yahweh vexing. And you refuse to humble yourself to Yahweh. So it's easy to say, man, you vexing me. Because now I still don't got to humble myself. But when you say Yahweh's vexing me, what you got to do? You got to get low. You got to humble yourself. But you refuse to humble yourself, so you just point the finger at everybody else that's vexing you. It's you that's bringing me this problem. It's you that's bringing me this trouble. It's you that's bringing me down. Well, what about Yahweh?
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. For Yahweh is righteous, Yahweh is holy, and let Yahweh be magnified. Shalom, shalom. I am Moray Naphtali, here with you once again to bring you nothing but the truth. And this truth is the words of Yahweh. Who is this Yahweh? Yahweh is the creator. He's the creator of the heavens, the earth, the seas, and all that in them is. He created good and evil. He created light and darkness. And I'm here to tell you the truth, that there is none beside him. He is the only Savior and the only Redeemer of Israel and the world. And I would like to praise Yahweh at this hour for awarding and affording me such a great opportunity to stand in his sanctuary, to indulge even in this sacrifice, even in the sacrifice of the knowledge of Elohim, even in the sacrifice of righteousness. And I like to praise Yahweh also for all those that will indulge with me. Praise the mighty Yah. It's a blessing to be here to deal and present another teaching. This night, we've been dealing with love all week long. And I praise the mighty Yah for the inspiration that has come out this week. It's been awesome. It's been lovely. It's been beautiful. And I have to speak the truth, even for myself. It started on the Sabbath day when I was inspired by the words that came out of my father, Moreh Ashia's mouth. And he said that our mercies are not tender. And the Almighty tells us all over the book, he's told us and shown us through many examples that the tender mercies of the wicked is cruel. But even the wicked will show mercy. The wicked will show tender mercies. But Yahweh deem their tender mercies as cruel. And this is the wicked. And a lot of times we don't see ourselves as the wicked. The wicked they have mercy. And they even have tender mercies. But in their tender mercies, they're still cruel. Still cruel. And that hit me like a ton of bricks, because once again, I must proclaim the truth. Speaking of love all this week, and now I have the opportunity to speak on love when it comes to the truth of the Almighty, the love of Yah, I must proclaim. I love the mighty Yahweh. I love him. He's my Father. He's my Elohim. He's my Savior and Redeemer. And without him, there would be no me. And it's an honor. It's the highest honor to serve my King. Too often, we will put the Almighty on a back burner and have everything else on the front. But if you love the Almighty, you will begin to put everything else on the back burner and put Yahweh on the front, like frontlets between thine eyes, never leaving your face and your attention. And so I must proclaim, I love the mighty Yah. This is why I'm here this evening, and I'm going to present a teaching on the love of Yah. And so since I love Yah, I had to zoom in on if my mercies are tender. I can't allow myself to go out like the wicked and be counted with the wicked, where my mercies are, even in my tender mercies, I'm cruel. When the Almighty told us to love mercy, to love it. And so listening to the teachings this week on love and having a softer heart, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is the way of the Almighty. In the book of Proverbs, the 29th chapter, the love of Yah. Let's dive into it. Let's see the love of Yah. Proverbs 29, verse 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish. Because they can't see nothing. They can't understand nothing. They in a total state of confusion. They lost in the sauce. They running around like chickens with their head cut off. They're confounded. They're working to no point. They coming and going and don't know if they coming or going. They moving fast and going nowhere fast. Because they have no vision, and ultimately these people will perish. But then it goes further, it says, but he that keeps the law, happy is he. And what does this has to do? Why is that these particular group of words in the same sentence as these particular words where there is no vision, the people perish? What does keeping the law have to do with vision? Well, it has everything to do with vision. Because what do you know about the law? The law is light. And if you have light, then you have vision. But the thing is, the law is not any light. It's a peculiar light. It's a special light. It's a real light. It's a pure light, like pure oil that the priests will use in the temples for light. It's pure. It's not artificial. It's not fake. And a lot of the light that we have is artificial light. It's fake light. That's why the Yah Almighty says, listen, you don't know love or hate of all that's before you. Because why? You don't have true light. It says in the book of Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, it says in the 5th verse, O house of Yaakov, come you and let us walk in the light of Yahweh. That's the real light. The light of Yah is not artificial light. It's pure, real, authentic light. And when that light is on, now the vision is really on. It's really clear now. See, we think we living in the light, but no, we have artificial light. We think we love our children. We think we love our spouses. If you're not walking in the light of Yah, you don't know what love is. You don't know how to love your spouse. You don't know how to love your children. You don't know how to love your friends. Even when it looks and exemplifies love, it's still not real. Just like a fake gold chain looks real, and a lot of us will get bamboozled, and you will spend your money, and you can scratch it and test it, but wear it long enough, the truth will come to the light. It's not real. It's not authentic. It's eventually going to fade. To walk in the light of Yah, this is the only way you're going to learn true love. You have to walk in the love of the Almighty. This is how you can love your spouse, your children, your brothers and sisters, your friends, when you learn the love of Yah. Look what it says in the book of Numbers, the 24th chapter. But to learn the love of the Almighty, you have to walk in his light. You have to know what his light is all about. Then you can have vision. Then you can see. Then you can keep the law. And now you can truly be happy. Not this false, fake happiness that looks like happiness, but the end thereof is going to show the truth. The end thereof is nothing but misery. The end thereof is nothing but confusion. The end thereof is you perish. And there is no rhyme and no reason on why you lived on this earth. And why? Because you never learned how to walk in the light of Yah. And when you walk in the light of Yah, you're going to walk in the love of Yah. You're going to begin to love the Almighty, and you will begin to love yourself. And when you love the Almighty, you automatically, it just goes without saying, you're going to truly have a love for yourself. Because how can you love the Almighty and not love yourself? And now when you have true love for Yah and you got true love for yourself, now you can have true love for anybody. But if you don't love the Almighty, how can you truly love anybody? Your love is not authentic. It's not real. It's a figmentation. And only so long something false is going to last. Numbers, the 24th chapter. I want you to see this because, like Isaiah said, let us walk in the light of Yah. Because if we don't walk in the light of the Almighty, we walking in false light, an insecure light, a unpure light, an artificial light, a light that ain't even real, which leads you to nothing but damnation, a perishing place. You just walking and living to perish. But when you walking in the light of Yah, now you living to live. You walking to live. You eating to live. You loving to live. You everything you do tends to live, tends to life. Because you walking in the light of Yah. And so we have to have vision. You can't really love somebody. You don't even have love for yourself when you confounded and confused. So it's all about the light of Yah, which is all about the vision of the Almighty, which ultimately leads you back to the law of the Almighty. Because the law is the light of the Almighty. Watch what it says in the book of Numbers, the 24th chapter. When Balaam saw, he seen this. A lot of times we don't have eyes to see. It can be right in your face, but you still cannot see it. Like Yahweh told us in Deuteronomy, we didn't have eyes to see, nor ears to hear. Neither did Yahweh give us a heart to perceive, which means we couldn't understand nothing. We was just in a total state of ignorance, dumbfounded. But the Almighty allowed this man, it says he saw that it pleased Yah to bless Israel. It pleased Yah to bless Israel. And he went not as other times to seek for enchantments, but he set his face toward the wilderness. And Balaam lifted up his eyes and saw Israel dwelling in his tents according to their tribes. And the spirit of Elohim came upon him. Now he got the spirit of the Almighty upon him. And why would the Almighty allow this soothsayer that would normally come seeking enchantments, coming to him, trying to curse Yah's people? But Yahweh showed him that it pleases Yah to bless them, not curse them. But now the Almighty want him to see even further. He want him to see why it pleases Yah to bless these people and not curse them. So the spirit of Elohim came upon him, and he took up his parable and said, Balaam, the son of Beor, has said, the man whose eyes are open has said. If you're not walking in the light of Yah, your eyes are not open. You know not which you do. You don't know when you're going, when you're coming. You don't know left from right, up from down. You think you know, And people think you know. And it might look like you know. But it's just like a piece of fake gold. It looked real. It would shine. It got the diamonds. And it will almost fool you. Until you get your eyes open. And you used to seeing that which is authentic. And you know and you experience with things that's real. And your eyes are open. Now you can see the truth. You can taste the truth. You can feel the truth. You can hear the truth. It says, the man whose eyes are open has said. And let's listen now. Let's listen to what he says now, because now his eyes is open. Now he can see things that other people can't. The spirit of Elohim is upon him. Let's listen close to him now. And he said, which heard the words of Elohim, because listen, when you hear the words of Yah, and when Yahweh allow you to hear his words, this is how Yahweh will pour his spirit on you. This is why we must listen to Yah. Hear his words so he can pour his spirit on you. But we don't even want to hear the words of the Almighty. We want to reject the words of the Almighty. We want to stay blind. We want to walk in darkness instead of the light. And it says he said, which heard the words of Elohim, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, but having his eyes open. And he was looking at the wilderness. Watch what it says. How goodly are your tents, O Yaakov. This is the parable. This is the vision. This is the spirit of the Almighty upon him. And now this man can not only see, but he can feel. He see what Yah see. He feel what Yah feel. Because now the light of Yah is upon him. And this is his words. How goodly are your tents, O Yaakov. Your tabernacles, O Israel. As the valleys are they spread forth. As gardens by the riverside. As the trees of lion aloes, which Yahweh has planted. And as cedar trees beside the waters. He shall pour the waters out of his buckets, and his seas shall be in many waters. His king shall be higher than Agag, and his kingdom shall be exalted. Elohim brought him forth out of Egypt. He has, as it were, the strength of a unicorn. Yeah, because ain't nobody never seen this kind of strength. Just like you ain't never seen a unicorn. You ain't seen this kind of strength, the strength that Yahweh will put on his people, the ones that Yahweh just delight in, that he loves so much. It says, he shall eat up the nations, his enemies, and shall break their bones and pierce them through with his arrows. He bowed. He lies down as a lion and as a great lion. Who shall stir him up? Now watch this. Blessed is he that blesses you, and cursed is he that curses you. That's what Balaam, this is what Yah wanted this man to know. The only thing that you should remember about this people is that they are blessed people. And they so blessed that if you bless them, you will be blessed. Why hate people like this when they are your blessing? These people are your blessing, because all you have to do is bless them and you will be blessed. But if you curse them, you are going to be cursed. And why? Because if you know anything about the light of Yah, Yahweh love his people. This is his people. How goodly are thy tents. And that's the vision of Yah. Look what it says in Psalms 31. Yahweh love his people. And if you have love for the Almighty, then you will love his people. If you love yourself, you will love his people. If you love your family, you will love Yah's family. You love your people, then love Yah's people. You love your family, then love Yah's family. You love your son, well, you better love Yah's son. You love your daughter, well, love Yah's daughter. You love your wife, then love Yah's wife. Because Israel is all of these things for the Almighty. If you love your garden, well, good. Just make sure you love Yah's garden. Because when you love that which Yahweh loves, that's all Yahweh got to see. Look what it says in Psalms 31. This is vision. If you don't see this, then what are you seeing at the end of the day? This is all about Yah and his people. And Yahweh said, I will bless them that bless thee and curse them that curse thee. He established that all the way back with our father Abraham. And so for the life of me, especially the children of Israel, we shouldn't be doing nothing but trying to bless one another. That's it. Despite our differences, despite anything we have going on, we should do nothing but try to bless one another. That's if you want to be blessed. That's if you love the Almighty Yah. In Psalms 31, in the 19th verse, oh, how great is your goodness, which you have laid up for them that fear you, which you have worked for them that trust in you before the sons of men. You got to show right before the sons of men how it looked to trust in Yah. That's what you're supposed to be showing the sons of men. And you can't trust in the Almighty. You can't show your trust in the Almighty unless you love the Almighty. You have to walk in the light of Yah to love the Almighty, to walk in the love of Yah. Because to love the Almighty, you have to have knowledge. You got to have vision. And you can't have your own vision, your own knowledge, and your own light. You have to have the light of Yah, the vision of Yah. And you have to have the love of Yah to love Yah. You can't love Yah with your own love. Your own love is not real love. Your light is not real light. It's only one that created light, and that's the Almighty Yah. Oh, how great is your goodness, which you have laid up for them that fear you, which you have worked for them that trust in you before the sons of men. You shall hide them in the secret of your presence from the pride of man. You shall keep them secretly in a pavilion from the strife of tongues. Blessed be Yahweh, for he has shown me his marvelous kindness in a strong city. For I said in my haste, I am cut off from before your eyes. Nevertheless, you heard the voice of my supplication when I cried unto you. 23rd verse. Oh, love Yahweh, all you his saints. For Yahweh preserves the faithful and plentifully rewards the proud doer. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all you that hope in Yahweh. All you that hope in Yah. And the ones that hope in Yah is the ones that love Yahweh. And if you hope in the Almighty, The Almighty lets us know in the book of Psalms 147 how it looks to hope in him. And you're not going to hope in the Almighty unless you love the Almighty. Like David said, the Almighty showed me a marvelous kindness in a strong city. And the reason why is because Yahweh was his strength. He didn't try to strengthen himself like everybody else in that strong city. You got all these strong individuals, and they powerful when it comes to vanity. And they're powerful when it comes to their influence. And the majority is trying to be like these people that's powerful. And the majority is trying to walk in their light. The majority is trying to walk in their way. But then it's the remnant. It's the small amount of people that actually see real light, and that's Yah. And then Yahweh will show you his marvelous kindness in a strong city. A strong city. And we live in strong cities today with all kind of distractions. And instead of trying to show in the sight of the sons of men how it looks to trust in Yah, how it looks to love Yah, how it looks to fear Yah, we trying to show the sons of men the same thing the other sons of men doing. How it looks to accomplish a business, a successful business. How it looks to work your way up in a job and have a successful job. How it looks to put all this work and energy in the gym to be the best basketball player, the best NFL player. And guess what? All these things serves purpose. Because when you walk in the light of Yah, and then I can look at a man walking in an artificial light, and if he can accomplish the great things he's accomplishing in that artificial light, well then what kind of, and he's committed. He's diligent. And so therefore he's doing great things, showing forth strength, running miles and running in ways that a normal man can't even do. And with his talents and with his strengths, he's able to bring forth millions and millions of dollars and help all kinds of people and build all kinds of schools and institutions, all because of this artificial light. And all this in this artificial light, because it's not the light of the Almighty. And it's not the light of the Almighty because why? Even though he created all of it, he made all of it, it's not bringing him the praise. It ain't bringing him the praise. Yahweh all the way on the back burner, and they giving praise to somebody else. They giving praise to another name. You would think that JC and whatever else is responsible for all this greatness, for all this strength, for all this beauty and glory, but the one that actually made it, he ain't nowhere. He ain't even talked about. He's not a footnote. He's not a mumbling word. I love my brothers. I love my sisters that's out here and they making all this money. And they able to even inspire me because they showing forth strength. They showing how to be committed to something. And then you can still achieve greatness. But you know what? My inspiration is in the Almighty. I want to commit and be diligent in the Almighty. And I want to see what kind of greatness I can achieve with Yahweh, the true and living creator. And that is what I won't trade in for the world. You can give me the world or you can give me Yah. And I will drop the world like a nasty hamburger. It's nothing to me if I don't have Yah. What is this earth? What is this world? What is any of it without Yah? I'll tell you what it is. It's a perishing. It's something that's going to perish. And what kind of investment is that? Somebody tell you here, invest in this, but it ain't going to amount to nothing. Invest in this. It's a good investment, but I can tell you up front, it's not going to amount to nothing. What kind of investment is that then? But if you're hoping in Yah, Psalms 147, this is how I look to hope in the Almighty. And the only way you're going to hope in the Almighty is because you love the Almighty. You hoping Yahweh is going to deliver you. You hoping Yahweh is going to save you. You hoping Yahweh is going to strengthen you. You hoping Yahweh is going to be with you. Because why? You ain't running around and doing the other things that everybody else is doing. And you're not successful like them. And you're not flourishing like them in these vanities that they have. And they walking around with this false look of happiness. And like the scripture says, yeah, we call the proud doers happy. We call the proud happy because they look happy. But no, they're just arrogant. That's it. But Psalms 147, verse 11, Yahweh takes pleasure in them that fear him and in those that hope in his mercy. When you begin to hope in Yah and you begin to fear the Almighty, you're going to hope in his mercy. You're going to hope in his kindness. And Yahweh even tell you further how to hope in his mercy, which goes back to hoping in him, which goes back to loving him. Hope in Yah, hope in his mercy. And he tell you in the book of Micah, the 6th chapter, the 6th verse, I done shown you what's good, to do justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your Elohim. That's how you hope in mercy. You got to love mercy. You got to love kindness. You got to love forgiving your brothers and sisters. You got to love speaking kind words to your brothers and sisters, your friends, your spouses, your children. You got to love mercy. Because mercy is an opportunity. Here it is in Isaiah, the 58th chapter, the Almighty tell us to satisfy the afflicted soul. You see, an afflicted soul, that's an opportunity to bring those that are cast out to your house. That is an opportunity. And it's an opportunity that you really could never fathom until you get your eyes open. When the Almighty put his spirit upon you and you can see that, man, this investment is an investment that is going to take me somewhere that I can't even imagine. But all I know is that it's going to take me somewhere good. And not a false good, not a false light. It's going to take me into a good place that Yahweh sees good. And when Yahweh sees good, it's very good. Like the light right before your eyes. Like the heaven right before your eyes. And this is what Yahweh will do. So yes, love and mercy is what the Almighty wants us to do. In the book of Isaiah, the 56th chapter, because as much as the Almighty love his people, he said the children of Israel is the apple of his eye, his world without end. These are the people that he said in Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter, this is my chosen people. You my chosen people. You are my inheritance. Even the children of Israel. He divided the nations according to the number of Israel. He set their bounds and their limits according to the number of Israel. And this is why 12 is the axis in which this earth and the heavens and the sun, moon, and stars will revolve around. Yahweh made covenants with the lights in heaven in regards to Israel. He made covenants in this earth in regards to Israel. And when it comes to love and mercy, he made a covenant of mercy in regards to Israel. So how can you love mercy without loving Israel? How can you love Yah without loving Israel? In the book of Isaiah, the 56th chapter, it says, in verse 1, thus says Yahweh, keep you judgment and do justice, for my salvation is near to come, my righteousness to be revealed. Blessed is the man that does this, and the son of man that lays hold on it, that keeps the Sabbath from polluting it. Did you know the Sabbath is a sign between Yah and Israel? That he is their Elohim? And so this is nothing to frown upon. This is something to rejoice about. That keeps the Sabbath from polluting it and keep his hands from doing any evil. Neither let the son of the stranger. Because Yahweh told even us. Yahweh said, I love the stranger. I love him. And therefore ye shall love him too. And if I love Yah, not only I'm going to love my own people, I'm going to also love the stranger. Because Yahweh said you were strangers before too. Don't forget that you was a stranger. Matter of fact, that's the origin of you. You were strangers in the land of Egypt. And so don't act like you never been there. Yahweh said, I love the stranger. But look what it says. Neither let the son of the stranger that has joined himself to Yah. See, he joined himself to Yah. Speak saying, Yahweh has utterly separated me from his people. Utterly? No. He might have separated you from his people because your people is not a people that loves Yah's people. So he separated your people. But you as an individual don't have to be, you're not utterly separated because there is a way for you to come back to Yah. Because all you have to do is join yourself to Yah, and you love Yah, and you love his people. And the sister Ruth, which was a stranger, a Moabite, a people that's separated from Yah's people, the Moabites, but this Moabitess joined herself unto Yah and his people. It says, don't say this. Don't even let them say this, that Yahweh has utterly separated me from his people. Neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am a dry tree. For thus says Yahweh to the eunuchs that keeps my Sabbaths and choose the things that please me. That's all you got to worry about. Choose the things that please Yah. And when you choose the things that please Yah, this is when your life will begin to be in real light, not artificial light. While we sitting around here and trying to put our shine on, but that's the shine of people that don't even love the Almighty. You have people that don't love the Almighty shining, but that ain't no real shine. That's an artificial shine. And you want to be like them? You want to look like them? With that fake, artificial, good for nothing shine? That good for nothing bling? It's good for nothing. It amounts to nothing. They have no vision. They have no light, and they will perish. They're going to perish. It says that choose the things, where we at? That choose the things that please me and take hold of my covenant. Do you know the opportunity, the grand opportunity that's laid before you where you can actually choose something and do something that pleases the Almighty? The one that made the heavens, earth, seas, and all that in them is? And you rather choose something that pleases another man? You rather choose something that pleases yourself? And you think is value in it? You think that's the golden opportunity? You must don't know who Yahweh is. You don't know who your creator is. You trying to get this false, phony shine, but Yahweh the one that made shine. We want gold, but Yahweh made gold. He made the diamonds. He made the rubies. He made all the goodness and goodliness of this earth in the heavens. So why would we choose these things over him? Don't you know he put this stuff here for you to be distracted, for it to get in your heart, so he can test you to see if you're going to drop that stuff for him? Drop it. It's vanity. Drop it right now. It's vanity. It's not going to amount you to nothing. Start choosing that which pleases Yah. Walk in the light of Yah. Oh, love Yah, all ye his saints. For he preserves the faithful. And who is the faithful? What is the faithful? The ones that got real shine on them, like the sun, rising every single day, shining with the light of Yah, trusting in Yah, fearing Yah before the sons of men, and show these men how it looked to serve the Almighty diligently. It says, take hold of my covenant, because Yahweh love his covenants. They righteous. Even unto them will I give in my house, and within my walls a place and a name better than of my sons and daughters. Because my sons and daughters don't choose the things that please me. My sons and daughters, they ain't worried about my covenants. They sleeping my covenants away. They throwing my covenants away. They laughing it away. They scorning it away. Even unto them will I give in my house. An everlasting name. I will give them an everlasting name that shall not be cut off. And the sons of the stranger that joined themselves to Yahweh to serve him and to love the name of Yahweh. And what's the name of Yah? Yahweh, the Elohim of Isaac, Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov, even Israel. That's his name forever. So you must love the children of Israel. We must love one another. Look what it says in Isaiah 66. Watch how powerful this is. Watch how beautiful this is. Matter of fact, before you read Isaiah 66, I want you to read Isaiah 42. Because Yahweh's love and the love of Yah, he will shine his love through his people. Because he loves his people. And he's show his love through his people. And through his people, he will love everybody. This is how he will love everyone. But to love Yah, you must have the humility. You must have the righteous mind that if I love Yah, I must love what Yahweh love. And if Yah loves Israel, and I love Yah, then I must love Israel. And it's a reason to love Israel, and this is why. Isaiah, the 42nd chapter. Behold my servant. This is verse 1. Behold my servant. Pay attention. Look at him. Because the true servant of the Almighty is going to show forth his love. They're going to show forth his light. Like King David. Whom I uphold. Mine elect in whom my soul delights. Are you a man, a woman that Yahweh's soul delights in you? Can you imagine even sitting in the seat, standing in the shoes, where you like a Daniel? Where Yahweh's sending his angelic beings down to you and telling you over and over again, oh man, beloved. That's the place I want to be in. But nah, you know what we want to be in? I want all these heathens to love me. I want the world to love me. I want these people that has no clue and no concerns, no worries about the Almighty Yahweh, the Creator himself. They don't care a hill of beans about him. And I want all of them. Them same people that's poor when it comes to the knowledge of Elohim. I want those people to love me. I want them to accept me. I want them to see that I'm strong like them, and I can be a business person like them, and I can get money like them, and I can look good like them, and I can get did up like them. This is what we want. Behold my servant, whom I uphold, mine elect in whom my soul delights. I put my spirit upon him. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. That's why you got to love Israel. Oh, Gentiles. This ain't just for Israel. Yahweh love is for the whole world. Israel is just an instrument that Yahweh would bring to use to bring his love to everybody. This is why he showed Balaam, bless these people because you will be blessed. Bless them so you can be blessed, so your children can be blessed, so your family can be blessed, so your land can be blessed, and your house and your spouse and everything that is yours is going to be blessed. These are the people that Yahweh has chosen to bring the light to the world. Isaiah, the 49th chapter. And we ain't bringing the light to the world by being NBA players. We ain't bringing light to the world by being NFL players. We ain't bringing light to the world by being tennis players and golfers and hairstylists and clothes designers. That's your Kanye Wests and your Jay-Z's and your LeBron James and your Serena Williams, and that ain't the light that Yahweh is talking about that the children of Israel is going to bring to the world. That's not the light. Look what it says, Isaiah 49, verse 1. Listen, O owls, unto me. Listen. And listen, you people from afar. Yahweh has called me from the womb. From the bowels of my mother has he made mention of my name. He has made my mouth like a sharp sword. In the shadow of his hand has he hidden me, and made me a polished shaft, in his quiver has he hidden me, and said unto me, you are my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified. He chose Israel to glorify himself. And if you want to stand in the way of that, then you just don't love yourself. You don't love your people. You don't love all that which is thine. You don't love it. Because if you do love it, then you will love this. And Yahweh's choice and what pleases him. And what pleases him is that he be glorified through these people, even the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Then said I've labored in vain. I've been just like everybody else, running around, ripping around, running around, and trying to do this, that, and the other. I spent my strength for nothing and in vain. Yet surely my judgment is with Yahweh. My work is with my Elohim. I need to drop it all. I need to drop it like a bad habit. It's a bad habit that you working in vain. And now says Yahweh that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him. Because we supposed to be showing Jacob how it look to serve Yah, how it look to fear Yah, how it looks to trust Yah. We supposed to show one another in this world how that looks. Though Israel is not gathered, because sometimes they ain't going to be gathered because they so rebellious. They want to be like the other nations. That is the curse of Yah's people. That is the Achilles heel. That's their rut. They want to be like the other nations. They don't want to be servants of Yah. Though they be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of Yahweh. And my Elohim shall be my strength, because I'm going to do the work. And just because they ain't gathered, and just because they ain't coming, don't look at me crazy. I'm still showing up like I supposed to, says the servant of Yah. And he said, it is a light thing that you should be my servant to raise up the tribes of Yaakov. That ain't the only job you have. And to restore the preserve of Israel. That ain't the only job you have. I will also give you for a light to the Gentiles. My light is not just for Israel. It's for the Gentiles too. It's for the other nations too. It's for the strangers too. That you may be my salvation unto the ends of the earth. That's what Israel is. That's why the people of this world should want to do nothing but bless Israel. Because Israel is the salvation of this world, of this earth. Because Israel is the glory of Yah, the one he chose to walk in his light and be the example, to be the holy oracle between Yah and the rest of the world, to be the window and the door for the rest of the world. And just two more scriptures. Isaiah, the 66th chapter. Let's go here. The love of Yah. Yahweh loves his people. But his love for his people is just a sign. It's a sign. It's a testimony. And Yahweh said, all you have to do now is attach yourself to that love. Cleave yourself unto that love. Bless yourself with that love. That way you can be so laced and showered with the same love. Isaiah, the 66th chapter, look what it says. In the 8th verse. Who has heard such a thing? Who has seen such things? Shall the earth be made to bring forth in one day? Or shall a nation be born at once? Like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. Well, guess what? Jerusalem wasn't either. But guess what? Yahweh gonna do a thing where it's gonna be made in one day. Or shall a nation be born at once? For as soon as Zion labored, she brought forth her children. Shall I bring to the birth and not cause to bring forth, says Yahweh? Shall I cause to bring forth and shut the womb, says your Elohim? Rejoice you with Jerusalem. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you should be doing. Rejoicing with Jerusalem, because Jerusalem is your golden opportunity. The people of Jerusalem is your golden ticket. And it's not a ticket that you can't have because of your people messed up, because your fathers messed up. You can have that ticket and it's waving in the air for you. And all you have to do is grab it. Rejoice you with Jerusalem and be glad with her. All ye that love her, rejoice for joy with her. All ye that mourn for her. Because Israel is the sign of salvation. Yahweh said the children of Israel shall exist forever. Which means what? You can exist forever. You can be forever. You can be blessed forever. You can have a name forever. And all you got to do is rejoice with her. Be glad with her. Bless her. Love her. Because she is your blessing. It says, rejoice for joy with her, all you that mourn for her, that you may suck and be satisfied with the breast of her consolations, that you may milk out and be delighted with the abundance of her glory. You gonna get some of that glory. For thus says Yahweh, behold, I will extend peace to her like a river, and the glory of the Gentiles like a flowing stream. Then shall you suck, and you shall be born upon her sides, and be dandled upon her knees. Jerusalem and Israel is the mother. It's the blessing. It's the one that's going to bless and nurture everybody. But if you wrong her, then you wrong your own soul. You wrong your own people. It says, you shall be born upon her sides and be dandled upon her knees. As one whom his mother comforts, so will I comfort you. And you shall be comforted in Jerusalem. Yahweh is using Israel as a tool to bless everything, to bless everybody. And this tool, until it's in its rightful place, everybody's going to suffer. Why? Because that which Yahweh chose is not going. It's not happening. It's not in its place. And how is that? He the one made it. He the one made this place. And he's not going to have what he want? Well, no. Well, can't nobody be happy. And everybody's going to be running around in false light and darkness. Hallelujah. And let's close out in Isaiah 44. Isaiah 44, verse 21. Remember these, O Yaakov and Israel, for you are my servant. I formed you. You my servant. It wasn't your mother that formed you in that belly. She had no control in it. She don't know how that is even going on. All she doing is carrying. And that's a great sacrifice. This is why you should never despise your mother. We don't know the sacrifice until you are a mother and you actually carry a child for 9 months. And then you have to suckle that child and raise that child up until they offer you and doing their own thing. But you still got to worry about them. But at the end of the day, it's Yahweh that made that mother, and it's Yahweh that formed that baby in the womb. You, my servant, O Israel, you shall not be forgotten by me. I've blotted out as a thick cloud your transgressions, and as a cloud your sins. Return unto me, for I redeemed you. And watch this. Sing, O you heavens. Why? For Yahweh has done it. Shout, you lower parts of the earth. Break forth into singing, ye mountains, O forest, and every tree therein. For Yahweh has redeemed Jacob. See, once that happens, everybody can get the rejoicing now. Because what Yahweh wants is in its rightful place. And if you love that, then you're going to reap the benefits of this glory. You're going to reap the benefits of the blessing. Love it. Rejoice in it. Be happy in it. Bless it with all your heart, soul, and might. For Yahweh has redeemed Jacob and glorified himself in Israel. Even the heavens better start clapping and singing. Even the heavens, even the lower parts of the earth. Praise the mighty Yah. I like to praise Yahweh for giving me another opportunity to praise his holy and righteous name. Yahweh is holy. Yahweh is righteous. Let his word and his name continually be magnified. Shalom, shalom.
Who in here is fearing Yah? Who in here will walk with Yah? Who in here will trust in Yah? Who in here will rest in Yah? Who in here is fearing Yah? Who in here will walk with Yah? Who in here will trust in Yah? Who in here will rest in Yah? Who in here is fearing Yah? Who in here will walk with Yah? Who in here will trust in Yah? Who in here will rest in Yah? Who in here is fearing Yah? Who in here will walk with Yah? Who in here will trust in Yah? Who in here will
Yes, and
rest
in
in
his
Yah?
commandments, there's none else, don't take it for granted. We're his servants to bring forth his message. Cause life is just one big old lesson. It's a blessing, oh yeah. Cause every day we gon' fear of Yah. Every day we gon' walk with Yah. Every day we gon' trust in Yah. Every day we gon' rest in Yah. My spirit's high when I'm praising Yah, but Yah dwells with the lowly. I can cast my burdens, oh Elohim, and in distress he takes it on for me. So, giving praises to Yahweh on the Sabbath day. We seeking out his holy face, this is why we pray. Honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh. Cause every day we seeking out this holy place. We gon' witness for Yah, sing praises unto Yah, do dances unto Yah, make supplications to Yah. Cause the word we speak is fire, and it's shut up in my bones. So I'ma speak his word faithfully until this saints come on to go home to say.
Who in here is fearing Yah? Who in here will walk with Yah? Who in here will trust in Yah? Who in here will rest in Yah? Who in here is fearing Yah? Who in here will walk with Yah? Who in here will trust in Yah? Who in here will rest in Yah? Who in here is fearing Yah? Who in here will walk with Yah? Who in here will trust in Yah? Who in here will rest in Yah? Who in here is fearing Yah? Who in here will walk with Yah? Who in here will trust in Yah? Who in here will rest in Yah?
Yahweh, creator of the heavens and the earth, the maker of man and beast, entire universe. Can't contend with Yah with the dust of the earth. So when we in great peril, we go pray and seek him first. That's why we sing to him a new song, that his glory may just respond. The exit right up out of Babylon, because time here is not long. Glory to our Elohim, whose name alone is Yah. Every word to speak is the truth, to do exactly what he requires. And that's to fear Yah, walk with Yah, love our Elohim, serve Yah with all our hearts and all of our being. Can't put our trust in hearts, a deceitful thing. Just be patient and wait on Yah, you'll faint at what you've seen. Giving glory to Yahweh each and every day. Jerusalem is our home where his name is placed. Give glory and praises to Yahweh. Return the sons to the Father, testimony say.
Who in here is fearing Yah? Who in here will walk with Yah? Who in here will trust in Yah? Who in here will rest in Yah? Who in here is fearing Yah? Who in here will walk with Yah? Who in here will trust in Yah? Who in here will rest in Yah? Who in here is fearing Yah? Who in here will walk with Yah? Who in here will trust in Yah? Who in here will rest in Yah? Who in here is fearing Yah? Who in here will walk with Yah? Who in here will trust in Yah?